Hi everyone, this is Ravin FX. Anytime you come across my video, please kindly like my video, subscribe. Yeah, for more videos like this, analysis on gold. So I think it's been almost 10 days since I last posted. Yes, and if you have been following my videos, definitely you know the reason why I've not posted yet because my last analysis, I told us after we had this massive buy here during that period, I told others the price is going to reject from this point here and we'll be targeting our area of interest here. So if you remember, like I said, our area of interest where the red line is and where this TP is, that is where our area of interest is. So if you want to join the sell, you can sell from this point to this point. And yes, exactly as I predicted, yes, the price of gold fell down to this point where the red line is perfectly. Now, I waited so long for this price to get to my area of interest, even though I sold along with this market, but then I made some good profit. But then I've already made the analysis, so I believe those who got it definitely would have joined this trade to make this profit as well. And guess what? Since on the 10th, on the 11th, which I posted last, it is just yesterday, that the market got to this area of interest. And this shows you how long the market can take to get to your area of interest. And so, for this reason, it took about 10 days for these prices to get to this point. So, but then I've made some good profit because I sold from this point here to this red line here. I took my profit just this yesterday midnight. Yeah. And I'm already on this buy, but I'm holding on to this buy. I already broken even at this point here. Reason why I'm holding on to this buy is because I know currently it's consolidating around this point, and I believe it's going to consolidate around this point from now till the FOMC news, the minutes. We'll see what will happen. It could be that it will rally up to get to this point and wait because we're currently on a trend line as far as I'm concerned. If you look closely, you see this is a trend line and the trend has not been broken yet. So, as far as I am concerned, what I expect the market to do, that's why I jumped on this trade early this morning, a fresh new buy. I jumped on this trade. So, I'm expecting this market to rally to this point here. It currently is consolidating. If you can see, it's consolidating right now. So, most definitely, I'm expecting this market to consolidate till the FOMC minutes news results, which is going to be around in the evening time before I expect the price movement. So most definitely, it might just be a little impact. I don't know how it's going to be. It'll be a little impact to move because currently the dollar looks strong a little bit. So there's going to be a movement to this side here, and it's going to consolidate around this side, drop down to this point here, waiting for tomorrow's news from Powell concerning what will happen to the interest rate. So, at this point in time, to be honest, I've already broken even on this point here. I took the trade very early, so I broke even on this point. I'm holding on to that trade. And when the FOMC news result comes out, most definitely I'll take my profit here and wait because most definitely I know that this trade is still going to drop down to around this point to 3,300 most definitely today. And the trade will be waiting and manipulating, waiting for Fred Powell's speech tomorrow. Sorry, on Friday, right? It's going to be waiting for Fred Powell's speech on Friday. And so that is what the market will be doing. If Fed Powell's speech gives us a dovish sentiment, then it simply means gold is going to continue rallying upwards. And this dovish sentiment simply means he's willing to cut interest rates. But if it comes sounding hawkish, meaning he's not willing to cut interest rates just yet, then that market is going to dance around this point and sell off from this point tomorrow. So this is what we are actually looking at. So there are two ways. And we work with the news fundamentals. It's going to sell off to this point to the main, let's say 3,200, yes. So if Fed Powell speech gives us a hawkish, a dovish tone, meaning he wants to cut the interest rate, then this market will dance around this point as it is showing and explode on Friday after the news. That's if he gives us a hawkish tone, a dovish tone. But if he gives us a hawkish tone on Friday, which means he is not intending to cut interest rates just yet, then we expect to sell immediately when it gets to either this point here or this point, but it should not exceed this point. But once you see it does not exceed this point and Fed Powell speech is hawkish, meaning he's not willing to cut interest rate just yet, then I bet you have to start selling because it's going to sell down to 3,200. But if his speech gives us a dovish tone, meaning he's willing to cut interest rates, yes, then we should expect to continue this trade to break out. Expect to break out this trend, do a retest, and upwards. So this is what I am looking at, because right now why I'm on the buy side is because we're already on the demand zone, and that's why I'm holding on to that trade. But regardless, I'm not going to hold on to that trade for long. I look to take my profit around this place. For today's news, FOMC news, if the news comes out positive, most definitely that's what it's going to do. And if it comes out positive for negative for the US dollars, this is what the price will do. It will get here, also get to this point. That's what I'm saying. And to break that trend line and wait for Fed Powell's speech on Friday, come to do a retest on this place. If Fed Powell's speech is hawkish, then meaning he's not willing to cut interest rates, all this is going to be a fake breakout of trend, and you see a massive sell. But if it is dovish, meaning he wants to cut interest rates, as you see, it gets to this point, it will retest on this line and up you go. So that is it, guys. So for the analysis, so if you're interested in learning Forex, send me a DM, sign up for my beginners class. If you are a struggling trader, struggling to make profits, sign up for my mentorship class as well. So take care, guys. Stay safe out there and see you on the other side.